How's it vaping, my sweeties? I'm Mrs. B, and you're watching Mrs. B's Vaping Sweets. Next up for review is Dr. Crimmy's Bee Liquid. Dr. Crimmy's. Yes, sir, and it is Honey Humps. It is so good so far. I'm vaping it again in the Snow Wolf 200 watt BR 1.5 and the Mutilator RDA on the, goodness, I'm so tired, on the 6 wrap micro coils. Sorry, I am very exhausted. Oh my goodness, this is so good. It tastes just like Honey Nut Cheerios, like, just like it. It's so good. Oh my goodness, it's just so good. I cannot believe how delicious that is. That is delicious. Oh my goodness. So good. Oh, it tastes just like Honey Humps. You can taste the honey on the inhale. It's very creamy, and you can taste like this small nut flavor. Not a lot, not a lot. It's way more honey than anything. But it's not overly sweet, even with the extra flavor shot. It's like just right, exactly what you're looking for when you go to get like a Honey Nut Cheerio flavor or something cereal similar to a cereal vape. This is what you're looking for. This is definitely a Honey Humps. Some people might not like this flavor, as most people don't like Honey Nut Cheerios, but this is spot on. This one is a 70 VG 30 PG blend, so it's not very darn cat hair. I'm gonna shave the cat now. But anyway, this is definitely Honey Humps for sure. Like, even obviously the flavor makes it definitely a Honey Hump, but anyway, this is definitely a Cheerio flavor. It's got the honey nut there. It's exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to like the honey nut flavor in a cereal vape. Like, this would be my definite go-to. Oh, that's so good. I just cannot get over the flavor. It's right there. It's spot on to exactly what I'm looking for, and I love that. I did vape this out of a tank. I vaped it out of an E-Leaf Milo once again, and it was delicious in there. It's not as honey flavored in tanks as you'd expect it to be. I did not pick up too much of the intense honey nut like you do with the RDA, but you definitely have like a little bit of sacrifice of flavor for those clouds. So the extra flavor shot is definitely the way to go, but I think that it might need an extra flavor shot. It's still really good though. It's definitely going to be a go-to vape for me. I definitely want to put this in my row of favorites. There's no bite. I haven't gotten any bites, so the bite's still at about a 1 or less. I mean, obviously, because there's no, bite there.
Well, thanks to Cheesy Charlie, I'm not going to miss a moment of Stewie's comedy.
That's delicious. The prices are really good too to go with the flavor. The 125 mil is only $30. The 60 mil is only $20, and a 500 mil is only $105. And 500 mil, I think, is where I'm gonna go next with my vapes with them, because it's just so good. I vaped the other flavor I have all the way to like 30 mils, maybe 15. It's so worth the price too, definitely. I usually try to avoid cheaper e-liquid companies, but I'm so glad I didn't with this one. So good. I don't think I'm going to get over the flavor of this one. It is just absolutely delicious. So with that said, let's go ahead and rate it. I know this video is a little short, but hey, it gets straight to the point. This is delicious. There is no child safety, but sometimes with the larger bottles, you're not going to get a child safety on them, which is kind of unfortunate. But you know what? You can just keep it put up on a high shelf. This is definitely worth the investment. It saves you a lot of money, and it's so good. It's worth the price. Shipping isn't bad, $6. Then your actual price, it's not that bad. It says right on the bottle your BG, your nicotine level, the size of the bottle, caution to keep away from children and pets. The flavor is right here on the bottle as well. The patient, which would be your name. The RX number, which would be the batch number, because these are fresh. They don't sit around. They are fresh when they come to you. So you might need to steep this. This is about almost 2 weeks old. It's pretty decent. Has the fill date as well as the logo, and then it's just a regular clear bottle. It does not tell you the size on the bottom, but he puts it right there on the label, so it's not a biggie. Just don't peel the label off. Has a nice little needle tip. You can trim that as according to what you need for your dripping preference and how much you want to come out at a time, and I like that. That's pretty nifty. I don't like that there's no child safety on it, but obviously I cannot rate that because I ordered a larger bottle. So that makes it a little difficult, so the child safety will be not, put in here. I'm sorry. But the bottle, I like that it's used as an RX label. That's really cool. So I'm going to definitely keep that in mind for the actual rate for that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I like that there's an RX label, but it's really hard to rate a large bottle like this. So I might have to just give up on the actual rating of the bottle and the child safety, but there's no warning for allergens, so I'm going to have to rate the warning label as a 8 out of 10, maybe a 6 out of 10, because the only thing it warns is a children and pets. Keep it away from them. It doesn't warn for allergen. It doesn't tell you what it contains. So I'm going to actually give that a 6 out of 10 for the warning label itself. The flavor, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10 on the Honey Humps, because the only thing it could have used is maybe a little bit more of the flavoring, because with an RDA it kind of lowers it a little bit, or it might just be me because I'm used to it. With that said though, the flavor, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because all it could have used is a little bit more of an intense flavor, but other than that, it is freaking delicious. I do want to make it a point to tell you that the bite is not there, but with a sub-ohm tank you might feel the bite a little bit, and that would be according to your nicotine PG ratio. Also, a little bit about Dr. Crimmy that I've learned myself is that he is a retired veteran, and he makes these e-liquids purely for us because he absolutely loved e-liquids after he smoked a lot. He smoked a good, probably a couple packs a day, I believe is what the description said. I would love to get some more information on him himself, and if you would like, you can contact me on my business email. If you see this by any chance, Dr. Crimmy, you can contact me at Mrs. B Vaping Sweets at yahoo.com. And that business email is available to the public as well. If you have any questions, you can email me. But please keep it e-liquid related. Do not contact me for any other types of stuff like that. If you'd like to speak with me for anything else that is outside of e-liquids, you can contact me on Facebook or Google Plus at Mrs. B's Vaping Sweets. And there is also a community for any of you who'd like to follow my review videos. There is a community for all of you, which you do get to conversate with me. I'm very responsive. I will talk to anyone who contacts me on their page. It is Mrs. B's Vaping Sweeties on Facebook.com. With that said, let's have a final vape and you guys can get on about your day. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can continue to receive these awesome reviews and soon to come reviews on shops as well as around the Ohio area. So if you want to go check out a new shop, definitely check out those reviews once they get posted up on here. And I also make comments on my Facebook page, so if you are not able to see any videos yet, you can go on my Facebook page and there will be little comments there on shops that I can suggest. If you definitely get on Mrs. B's Vaping Sweets on the business page or my page, Mrs. B, or on the community for Mrs. B's Vaping Sweeties, I will make sure to contact you back and comment on any shops that might be suggested in our area. And if you're a community member, definitely add on there so we can get some more vapors together and get to know each other so we can all have some more friends. You can never have enough vaping friends. And always make sure to check out any buy-sell trade or vaping Ohio trade, like Central Ohio Vapors. There's also the Ohio Juice Club. There's a lot of groups on Facebook itself that you can get to know other people and buy, sell, and trade equipment or juices or anything like that, or just pay it forward to a fellow person who wants to try vaping. Definitely pay it forward. If you don't want to, you're not worried about trying to sell any old equipment, give it forward to somebody who's smoking and help them make the transition to vaping, because only you can help switch your friends to vaping by word of mouth. Cheers.